This is my lockdown journey.
COVID-19 was a very, very tough time for a lot of people. It was a very crap situation, lots of jobs were lost, and most importantly, lots of things were taken away from us. Things that are closer to heart. I know a lot of people rely on the gyms as therapy, and to have that taken away from you was very, very tough. But not only that, obviously jobs. I was a one-to-one personal trainer working within Pure Gym, and overnight we went from being busy and training clients to waking up and having zero, and that led to me actually using it as a pickup. It wasn't the first time that I've had a period where everything has everything in life has stopped being taken away. So if you know me and you've watched my Instagram and you follow me quite closely over the last couple of years, last year around this time I had my own private personal training facility with a business partner, and yeah, it was going very, very well. And if you know me, it was like my pride and joy. I put everything and all of my love and effort into something if I know that I can make it work. So I kind of went in, I tried to get 3 different places before this. So I was trying, and then I finally got my own place with a business partner, and it was thriving, absolutely thriving. And cut a long story short, everything was lost overnight. It's a business lesson, it's a business mistake, and I kind of literally got screwed over to the fact that it was a Thursday night, and on a Friday I had, I think, 8 or 9 clients booked in. At 9 o'clock on the Thursday night, I got a notification through of a certain amount of things that were going on within the accounts, and that was it. So I went from like 50 hours a week, thriving community, thriving classes, thriving clients, being busy, to absolutely zero. And I won't lie to you, I always make it out like I'm this, driven, inspiring, motivating person that can, pick up anyone and can pick up myself. But ultimately, that was the first time in my life that I really experienced like a very, very low phase of my life, to the point where I couldn't even get out of bed. I didn't get out of bed for 4 days, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really think that could happen to me. I didn't really think it could happen to anyone. I know it does happen to people, but I was like, like day by day, I was like, God, that's so sad, and it happened to me. And after that period, it really opened my eyes in the fact that I got so low, and I went through some really, really big mindset shifts, from going 4 days in bed to then getting back up, and to be honest, getting straight back into a thriving personal training business. So I went from that to 4 days off, laying in bed completely lost, to then going into Pure Gym where I am now and just saying I need some space to train clients. I remember on that 4 days after was the Monday, and I text every single client. I was like, I'm taking you out for a coffee. I sat in Costa, and I met clients back to back, explaining the situation, because I owe them a lot. I owe them a lot. They make me who I am now, and because I'd been through that period of time, it allowed me to tackle COVID in a very positive and motivating way. I know that a lot of people have been inspired and motivated by my story throughout lockdown, and my sort of work ethic and my drive. And I've honestly, I can quite thankfully say this, like, I'm in the best position possible, and the best position I've ever been in, personal training wise, business wise, because I took the time in lockdown to completely shift my business. You know, like from a business point of view, I was like, right, one-to-one's my main seller. I've been an online coach for a couple of years, but I've never really pushed it. And I was like, right, I'm going to shift my one-to-ones onto online, and to the point where I don't really have to be in the gym anymore. But I love my one-to-ones. I'm a very sociable person, and I just love my one-to-ones. I love being part of the team. But anyway, yeah, you know, cut a long story short, I've used lockdown to completely shift my business into a thriving online business, and now back to one-to-ones. But it wasn't until, you know, I only managed to do this because I've been where it is low, and I know a lot of people did not know how to handle lockdown. I remember releasing the first episode of the Resilience podcast, and it hit hard. Like, it hit absolutely hard. I had some very, very deep messages. Some people were really, really struggling. I won't lie to you, really, really struggling. And I picked them up. You know, I motivated them. Every single day of lockdown, I got up at like 4:15. I'd go out for a morning walk. So yeah, this is the exact route that I came every single morning during lockdown on my morning walk. And I just decided, well, you know, when lockdown hit, I needed to have something in my day, every single day, that I get up and do without fail as a non-negotiable. Now, if you watch my Instagram, you'll know that I love non-negotiables. And I honestly think that this morning walk has always kept me going, even in like really low situations. Just coming out in the morning, keeping a clear head, sets you up for a really good day. Them non-negotiables were my absolute lifesavers, and that's what I was trying to get across to everyone. I said, like, you know, we've gone for a period of time where there's been no routine, and you need to get straight back into a routine, because our bodies are like robots and engines, okay? We need routine, and without it, we're all over the place. So people, you know, my advice to people was to literally get into a routine. Even if it's, you know, watching 2 episodes of Netflix in the morning, 2 episodes of Netflix in the afternoon. I know it's Netflix, but it's still routine, and you're gonna, you know, in your mind, you're gonna have something to do. What people were doing was they were waking up, and then that fear of, I've got absolutely nothing to do today, was hitting them, and they were just like, you know, anxiety and things like that. But yeah, I'm so glad that so many people picked themselves up. But, you know, lockdown's taught us a lot. It's taught us a lot. It's taught us a lot about ourselves, I think, because there are lots of people that have absolutely thrived in lockdown. You know, I coach a lot of people. I've thankfully, you know, coached a lot of people, and throughout lockdown, I've probably seen the biggest amount of success stories and transformations throughout my whole personal training and online coaching career. And the fact that I've kept people going throughout it, and the fact that people have taken lockdown and seen the opportunity and advantage of it, is absolutely amazing. So yeah, I would say I've also seen lockdown as opportunity. And I know that everyone within my circle, everyone that's close, every client that I thankfully coach has taken lockdown as an opportunity. And it's fair to say a lot of people are coming out of it stronger and better, you know, and lots of, you know, people are in the best shape of their lives. You know, they're getting job interviews. I had a guy come up to me in the gym and completely was like, your podcast episode like literally changed his life throughout lockdown, and you know, he's thriving now. He's got his dream job interview, and he's gone from like being there to now being there. And that's what I wanted to do during lockdown. Okay, I wanted to get people from there up to there, because I've been there and it is horrible, and I wouldn't want to wish it on anyone. So yeah, this is just like a video to say well done everyone for getting through this sort of period of toughness. And you know, 2020 awaits, you know, the rest of 2020 awaits, however long we've got left of it. But next year will be a better year, and the biggest take home from this is whatever you've learned right now about yourself, about life, about the world, keep it close to you, because you're going to need it, and need it to be prepared for, you know, a situation that like this may happen again. So prepare yourself. Don't expect it, but just actually sit down, reflect, and think, right, what have I done the last 5-6 months? Look at where you are, look at where you're at, look how far you've come, look at your mindset, and take that into your years to come, because you're going to need it. And you know, from that period of toughness last year of me, I've used it applied it to the situation, and yeah, that's been my lockdown journey.